We have talked about how so few religious leaders have spoken out in my defense about being banned for entering the UK. Joining us today, though, is Bill Keller with liveprayer.com, who has spoken up for me, and who says that it is important that we speak out and not lose our freedom to speak.
Michael, I appreciate you having me on. Listen, Christians need to be concerned with what's going on in your case, because I have been telling the people in my radio and television program that Christians are coming under attack. And the way this is going to happen is they're going to come after mainstream guys like you, and they're going to be looking to try to stifle your free speech, and eventually they're going to move into the religion area. And this whole hate crimes legislation that's pending in the Senate right now, trust me, it's not designed to protect homosexuals from violent acts. It is designed to stifle the free speech of people like myself who go into the public marketplace and speak out against homosexuality. This is the free speech that the world is looking to stifle. What happened to you in England is nothing but a precursor of what Christians better be prepared for what's going to happen to them. The whole Obama at Notre Dame controversy really revolves around one issue, and it is the issue of free speech. He cleverly tried to couch this whole issue in, let's just have civil speech. Well, listen, you can't have civil dialogue when you're talking about the slaughter of innocent babies. This is not some kind of an issue that you can somehow come to terms with. You either are in agreement with the fact or you don't. And the fact is, those who seek to protect life is exactly the type of free speech that the Obama administration wants to stifle. They want to stop anyone from speaking out against their godless policies, whether it be abortion, homosexuality, Israel, or anything else. And what happened to you in England is simply a kind of like a test missile to see how it's going to happen in this country when the government, when the Obama administration starts to target people like myself at liveprayer.com who daily speak out against their godless policies. And if what's allowed to happen to you in England, isn't changed, if the government doesn't step up and support you, then we have got a lot of problems a lot quicker here in this nation than we ever believed, because I believe that this administration is not only out to control the entire environment in which we live, but especially the religious discourse in this nation. And that's the problem that we're facing, and that's really the big problem Christians need to be concerned with, and why they need to be concerned with what's happened to you in England.
Why don't more people speak out? Where are the rest of the Christians and the Jews?
We don't hear more people stand out because we have literally created a generation of gutless pastors who are afraid to speak out. We've got Christian leaders who have sold out the cause of Christ to feather their own nest, and in the process, they've fallen into this worldly trap where the rank-and-file Christians now are afraid to speak out. So when they do, they get attacked. And Christians have been brainwashed into being silenced. They've been intimidated by the homosexual community, by the pro-death community, by those forces that oppose God into silence, and they have been totally unable to articulate their view in the marketplace. And when the few who do speak out make those statements, they're marginalized and basically treated as total idiots and goofballs.
Do you think this will change anytime soon?
It's only going to change if the church, those true followers of Christ who believe in the Bible, take their stand. If that doesn't happen, it's not going to change. It's going to get worse because, people can talk about all the issues of the day, but the fact is the Christian viewpoint in this nation, which used to be the predominant viewpoint, has been so marginalized that we are now looked at as fools, as idiots, And if we continue to be silent on these issues, that will only continue to happen.
What do you think will happen with my being banned from England?
I see England backing down. I believe that they are a secular society that doesn't want the heat that's going to be brought on, and they will capitulate in some way to appease Michael. But the fact is, what they did is a warning call to all Christians that what happened to Michael Savage is going to happen to Christians, not in England, but in this nation. It is going to be soon a very difficult environment for Christians to simply preach the Bible, because we live in such a godless culture, and that day is coming very soon.
Bill, where can we hear more from you?
They can visit our website at www.liveprayer.com. I've written a daily devotional every morning for 10 years, and now goes to 2.4 million people around the world. Done a live TV and radio broadcast every night for the last 6 years, dealing with the issues of the day from a biblical worldview. You know, people have been sucked into Fox News because they've got a so-called conservative bent. But the fact is, their conservatism is purely political. It's not Christian. It's not a biblical worldview. And if people want to hear a real biblical worldview on the issues of the day, they need to tune in to liveprayer.com.
Bill Keller, thanks for speaking up. Thanks for being on the Savage Nation.